Korea, where our next set of videos will take place, but I just wanted to introduce this video because in this video we eat more organs than I've ever tasted in one sitting.
I wish we had had this sooner.
Ingredients that I've never heard of.
The weirdest thing is what we put in the liquid itself.
And of course, balut. You ate shells! So thanks for clicking on this video. This is our final video in our Philippine series and we hope you enjoy it. We're officially on the airplane, which means that's the end of our island hopping in the Philippines, but not the end of our time in the Philippines because we still have a few days in Manila. Last time we were here, we stayed in a little Airbnb in the McKinley Hill area, which many of you commented isn't actually Metro Manila.
Yes.
Thank you. And this time we're spending a few nights at the Picasso Boutique Service Residence here in the center of Makati. Cannot wait to show you this amazing suite, but you'll have to stay to the end of the video for a quick little room tour because we've got lots to do in Manila this time. So we'll show you the room later, but I do just want to shout out Rustin and the team here who have been amazing. We just got here and they left like an entire playpen for Hayes, games inside, markers, coloring books, cheese and crackers, all sorts of goodies. So I think it's gonna be a fun few days here in Manila, and thank you to Rustin.
Morning. One of the reasons why we chose to stay at the Picasso is because of this amazing park and playground that we actually walked by in when we were last in Manila, and we were excited to bring Hayes to it. So he's already way ahead of us, chomping at the bit to go and play.
We are taking it easy this morning. One, because you might be able to see, I don't usually wear these Coke bottle glasses, but I have a bit, I think, of a like eye infection. But the main reason is because when we were here a few weeks ago, the thing we were most excited about was a food tour with this guy Jian. But unfortunately his wife caught COVID, so he had to cancel. It is now like over 3 weeks later. So the first thing we did when we knew we were gonna be flying out of Manila was contact him and see if we could do that street food tour. Usually we try to do a food tour at the beginning of our travels so we get to know the food. We weren't able to this time, but I'm so glad that even though we leave in 2 days, we can do this because, first of all, you guys in the comments have been telling us about so many foods, some that we've tried and just haven't filmed, and some that we haven't tried. And also, I feel like we didn't do necessarily as good a job as we do sometimes because we were hopping from beach to beach, and honestly there was like a lot of touristy food, a lot of days where we were just hanging out by the beach and snacking and not really eating 3 meals a day kind of thing. So I'm gonna try to make up for that tonight with Jian. Hi. How are you?
Very well. I'm
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Guys, I hope you guys are hungry. I only have one rule during my tours, and that is you have to take a bite of everything. So if you take a bite, it's not your cup of tea, you don't want to finish it, or you want to spit it out, I won't mind. But how can you say that you don't like something unless you've tried it first? Alright, so that's my only rule.
Good rule. Is that a good rule? Oh.
So that's Jian, and he's gonna be taking us around today.
Now, because of tricycles and motorcycles, I tell people that Filipinos, to a certain degree, we're not a walking culture. Because especially in the provinces, imagine you step out of your gate of your house or just out of the door of your house, and then there will be a tricycle passing by. You call him, and then you hop in, and basically from your house to the bank, to the church, wherever you need to go, there's a means of transportation.
Tricycles, but not these little Manila ones. They're totally different to the ones on the islands.
They're also a lot lower to the ground
so
as well. Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, we're not a big walking culture. Here we are. We start off our food tour fairly tame, something that most Western visitors have probably tried before. This is Filipino Chinese cuisine. The Chinese have been here in the Philippines long before the Spanish arrived. Here we are, pork and shrimp siomai. You might be more familiar with it being called siomai in Chinese restaurants. The little green thing towards the left is calamansi. It's a local lime here in the Philippines. You squeeze it in on top, and then soy sauce to your liking, and then dig it. Oh, and then this is garlic and chili oil.
Beautiful. Oh wait, you forgot the soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
Oh! It's so good. Can't go wrong.
Alright, hit me up.
What can I have one with soy sauce?
Oh, that's good. Nice little
Nice kick.
chili kick. It's delicious. I think it's going to go really well with the gulaman?
Gulaman, yes.
Gulaman. And sorry, I know you mentioned it. What are the floaties?
Seaweed. Seaweed jelly, basically.
Jelly, wow.
It comes in a powder, you mix it with hot water, pour it into your bowl, set it up.
That is delicious, yeah. It's got like a root beer kind of taste to it.
Yeah,
I feel like,
It
right?
has a distinct flavor.
Ah, yeah.
Tastes like banana haze.
What'd you think? Do you like it? You gonna try again? Is that nice? It's got coconut in it?
I've got a mouthful of food, but Jian just told us we're gonna try like 16 dishes, which if you've been on our channel long enough, we've done enough of these that we should know we need to prepare. But every time, we can't get over the food.
So where are you guys heading after this?
We are going to Korea, provided our COVID tests come back negative. Hello from our hotel room where we're waiting for some COVID tests. We are used to jumping through hoops and rules and regulations to be able to travel, but honestly, it's been a little while since we've had to have a COVID test to enter a country. Hi.
So this is a good time to talk about how we stay safe and healthy on the road.
Are you ready, ma'am?
Which is why we're excited to partner with SafetyWing on this video. Ooh. Before this year, we had never traveled with a kid. We didn't have a kid. Now we do. He's back there watching a little bit of TV, realities of the road. And so it was super daunting to set off and wonder if we'd be able to keep him safe. SafetyWing makes that super easy. They have an awesome policy for the two of us, and kids under 10 can be added to it for free. On top of all that, we started traveling in September 2021 with all sorts of COVID rules and regulations to navigate from country to country. And when I needed help downloading that very first visa letter, I logged on to their online chat. I was speaking with a real person, and I never waited longer than a minute. I hit the live chat. I'm gonna send a message. Hello there. 12:10 p.m. You'll get replies here and in your email. All right. And there we go. We've connected to a person.
Another cool feature about SafetyWing is that it covers you anywhere, which is amazing if you don't know where you're going to be in 2 weeks' time.
We've been in that situation a few times this year. So if you're like me and choosing health insurance is one of the least exciting parts of travel planning, let us get rid of that decision for you. We've been using SafetyWing for a year. We love it. You can sign up below. There's a link in our description box and you can hit the road.
And then you don't have to worry about it and you can enjoy your travels.
Back to the street food tour. That was stop number 1, and now we're at stop number 2.
So when people ask me about Filipino street food, I tell them there's generally 2 major branches. That's grilled and deep fried. And that's not to say there are not other types of Filipino street food. Hell, we just had steamed ones a while ago. But in terms of variety, the grilled and the deep fried ones really have the most variety. I will order some mystery meats. You guys are gonna grab a table, and then only after you've taken a bite will I tell you what it is. Alright?
Oh, this is new. We haven't had this on a food tour yet. I like a little competitive, mysterious vibe. By the way, we're in Mandaluyong, so if you're wondering where we've come for this street food tour, Mandaluyong.
All right, so these are 2 different plates of mystery meats.
Yes.
Okay, and everything, there's no repeats or they're all different?
They're all different.
All different. Okay. Wow.
Every single
those,
one?
No, there are 2 of each.
Oh, two. Okay.
This is chicken intestine.
All right. This
Nasty.
is.
We call it chicken isaw.
Chicken isaw.
Isaw.
This is what they wanted us to eat it. We went, our first lunch here, we ended up in Sarsa,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and they really wanted us to eat this. And we just weren't ready yet. Oh,
Keeps going.
it's delicious.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the thing with
we're adventurous anyway, but
Oh, that's really good. It's nice. It's not too chewy. It's got a lovely smoky barbecue flavor to it. The sauce on this is delicious as well. So I mean, I wish we had had this sooner. This is good.
All right, let's go with that. We call that the Walkman.
the Walkman. Right, this one looks like there's a good bit of like cartilage.
Yes, so that's part of the dish itself. So like if you enjoy especially crunching through cartilage, it's a lovely little treat.
Man, I don't know
I took a big bite of that. This one's not my favorite.
what that is. I don't know what part of it.
Well, it's a
We
pig.
hold it.
That's a pig. That's pork.
Really fatty, and then like
Careful, not too much mushroom.
the cartilage, which are like not my two favorite textures. I like that, like pork belly, but with like.
With the meat.
So what part is it?
All right, so Walkman. Where do you put your Walkman?
Oh, in your ear.
Ding ding ding.
A Walkman. I thought you were saying like Walkman. I was telling Jian that like that wasn't terrible, but I also am just not like a massive like sweet sauce kind of person, and he was explaining that.
Yeah, well, basically when the Spanish were here, one of the produce that they got us to grow was sugarcane. So the Philippines was one big like sugarcane plantation for hundreds of years. So sugar was fairly affordable for most people. That's why it has played a huge role in a lot of our cuisine. This one is balunan. It comes from a chicken. They eat this in the US as well. So
Can I make a guess?
Yes, go.
Is it gizzards?
Yes,
Yes.
precisely.
Very good.
So
You can tell that these gizzards have been working hard because it's quite chewy.
Except the one that he hates the most.
yeah.
Great.
I mean, we haven't had any penis yet, so I mean, is it?
No penis today.
Okay, no penis today. All right.
It's like
It's from a pig, that's what I'll tell you.
I don't want to eat it and die again. It's really chewy.
Yeah,
Oh, it's like gooey.
I don't know.
Flavor's a bit stronger, right?
Yeah. Very
Gooey inside.
not good, that one.
Yeah. It's another type of isaw, so it's intestine. It's pork intestine.
Oh, before it was chicken.
Yeah, pork intestine.
But it's not chewy, it's like slimy. That one's not great. That's the first one
Yeah.
I wouldn't take another bite of it. Every other one I would have another
I'm
bite.
gonna go.
Big
All right,
bite.
this looks a little liver.
But usually we eat
Beef liver.
or chicken.
Chicken
Liver, yeah, great. It's delicious, but I like all kinds of liver. Now we've had pig liver.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Delicious. Again, I think the barbecue, like it being grilled, really adds to the flavor of all of these. And the sauce that they're putting on it as well is really delicious. So, love that one.
We made it to the end, and it's just pork rump.
Like, isn't there a saying, just coat something in batter, drop it in a pot of boiling oil, and it'll always taste good, right? Kwek kwek.
Quite.
Nothing scary at all. It's just boiled whale's egg, coated in batter. It's bright orange because they use annatto seeds to color it up.
One bite?
Yep.
Fried egg? Yeah. Interesting.
Right?
It's good. Yeah.
Actually comes from the name of the part of the chicken. It's the proventriculus, if I'm saying it correctly.
What's that?
Eat it first and I'll tell
I mean,
you what
that
it
sounds
is.
Greek.
Right?
So what part of it?
Yeah.
You're eating the true stomach of the chicken.
Wow.
So it's chicken stomach.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a chicken nugget.
It doesn't taste like stomach.
Yeah.
I've not really had much stomach, but that is...
We've had like so many body parts in
That is very
10
good.
minutes.
Is turon, one of the really favorite snacks here in the Philippines. So it's a saba banana. So it's a species of banana here in the Philippines. They're short and dumpy, a little bit more starchy than a regular banana. They're very much similar to plantains. And yeah, we wrap them in a rice paper wrapper and then sugar, and you deep fry it, and it's basically like a banana spring roll.
Oh, Hazelin, look at that. You wanna try? Give it a good bite. Whoa! Really crunchy. Delicious. And do you know, I love toffee apples, so
Yeah.
this is like exactly that, but with banana.
Thank you.
Food cart is already there waiting for you. Can you see that big bucket of eggs?
Oh no.
See you later.
We leave the Philippines in 2 days and I thought I was home free. But he's just spotted the balut man.
We're having a soup here. Anthony Bourdain was really impressed by it. Because there's an ingredient in that soup that not many cultures use. I mean, I'm safe to say probably that you won't be eating that ingredient again after you try this. I mean, just because it's not used anywhere.
It's like very rare.
Yeah, it's very rare. But most animals have it, so it's the actual liquid that makes the soup very intriguing.
It's a liquid.
Yeah.
Gotta guess now.
Alright,
Like
go guess.
blood,
No one has guessed this.
urine,
No.
saliva.
No.
Blood, urine, saliva. What else is in the body? Snot.
No.
Urine. I said urine.
No. Very obscure. A lot of people don't even know that.
Most animals have it.
Yeah. Are you a hunter?
No.
Yeah. Okay. You're from the south, so
I'm
your
not like
family.
your typical.
But does your family hunt? Your dad hunts and stuff
Absolutely
like
not.
okay. Because if you hunt, it's one thing that's taught to you not. You don't hit this part of the animal because you're gonna rupture it, and it's bad. It'll taint the whole animal. And then another thing is, Anthony Bourdain said, actually, God rest his soul, he said that every other culture that he has seen that eats this, is they treat it like a hocus pocus, like it'll help you. It'll help you against this disease. It'll help you with in the bedroom and all that. And only in the Philippines did he see it being used as a just for its flavor, just as an ingredient. Yeah.
It's not sperm.
No. Oh, this is sisig, classic Filipino food. There were U.S. Army bases here, so the commissary would be purchasing a lot of ingredients to feed the soldiers, right? And one of the things that they did was they didn't use the pig heads. This one lady started buying all these pig heads. She would boil them, strip all the meat from it, grill it, deep fry it, and then serve it on a sizzling platter. And it became such an iconic. It's very hot. Careful.
Really
Don't touch it.
More often than not, you don't get an actual pig's head sisig. Everywhere you go, it's mostly made from pig pork belly.
We're now trying the sisig. Crunchy. Yeah. Crunchy. A little bit juicy. I like the bit of onion in it. Yeah, this is delicious. Very nice.
That has fire. Thank you. It's all just tasty bits. But the weirdest thing is what we put in the liquid itself. Here you go.
Looks like a very nice broth.
Yeah.
It smells good too.
This is pinapaitan. We still don't know the mystery animal liquid. It's delicious. It's.
Yeah.
I didn't doubt you. I didn't think it'd be a problem. But nice and citrus. The calamansi, I guess?
Vinegar, calamansi.
Vinegar, yeah.
What do you call that? Lemongrass, ginger,
Lemongrass, yeah.
chilies, green chilies.
Lovely.
Like slightly sour as well. It's good.
So what is it?
What adds that like bitter finish or that umami flavor in the soup is bile.
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 What's bile? Like poop lining?
No. Your liver, there's a sac connected to your liver, and it's used to the body uses it to digest fats. So when you're a butcher or you're a hunter, you're taught not to burst the sack when you're killing the animal or butchering the animal, because if it spreads out, it taints the meat. So very few cultures ever eat bile. But yeah, here in the Philippines, we use it as a flavor ingredient. But it's just very, very little. So for example, something as like a pot like this, they add maybe a teaspoonful of the bile, maybe even less.
How do you feel having just consumed your first bile?
Yeah, it's very good. I mean, that soup is delicious.
If you've been here a while, you know we do lots of food tours. We've done a few lately without Hayes because we've had babysitters, but sometimes we get asked like, oh my gosh, how do you take a kid on a food tour? This is the answer. He's watching YouTube Kids while eating the banana. What's it called?
Turon.
Turon. Banana turon.
Bread buns away with ice cream here. Now there was a second type of ice cream man. He would be in terms of iconic flavors is either buko, which is young coconut, mais, which is corn. May not be endemic here in the Philippines, but we treat corn as a dessert ingredient as well, not just savory. Or speaking of treating something as a dessert ingredient is avocado. If you've never had avocado sweet as well.
What is ube? I have never actually had
Ube is purple yam.
Do you want to lick it?
I would love to lick it.
Let's have a seat.
No, you have wicked.
Oh.
Buko, avocado, ube. This is delicious. I'm really enjoying it. I can't stop thinking about BALUT. I'm just gonna sit here in my like ice cream zone. I haven't had sweet avocado and it's great. You wanna try it?
It's coconut. Baku? No.
Buko.
Buko.
We had our ice cream. We had our beer. Now let's have our BALUT. I really thought I was gonna get to leave without, but having just never found the right time to give it a try. But honestly, then I would have seen it in later YouTube videos and regret not having tasted it. So this is good.
It's just yellow. And then, if it's still stuck inside, just get your finger in. And then,
No. She's in charge?
yeah,
Oh.
the owner went to buy plastic.
You gonna pass?
I don't know what it is. Like, I enjoyed the one that we had in Vietnam.
So you might enjoy this one.
I'm nervous.
I'm really nervous. My heart's like, I'm not trying to be dramatic. But of all the adventurous things, this is the one I'm like most hesitant to try.
So crack this part.
Steph,
Who's gonna do that?
Can I go first?
No. You wanna go first? Crack this part?
Yeah. Ah, there we go. Ah, don't waste the soup.
Oh.
Add salt. And then everyone tries the soup first.
A lot of salt. And can I do vinegar too?
Oh, sure.
I like vinegar. I'm just gonna like pretend it's a pickle. Okay, now I do the soup. That part doesn't, like, the thought of that doesn't gross me out. So, the soup is done.
You want to try some of the soup? There's an egg inside. You want to try?
There's egg in it?
Yeah, but just drink it a little bit.
There's soup. Try it. It's nice.
Take a sip. You can have a sip. It's like juice.
There's egg inside?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wanna have a sip?
No, there's duck inside?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where is it?
You wanna have a sip?
open it up more so that you can take a chunk out of it.
Okay, so we can see the fetus.
So this will be fair. I can see you biting this part, and then Pete can bite this other.
Can you show
Wait,
Hazel?
what? That's a little, look, that black part is a little baby duck. Like when you were in here, that's the duck in the egg. It's psychological.
It's psychological, 100%.
It's psychological, and my mind is not powerful enough.
I need to go. I need to go. I need to eat it.
You ate shell. How's the water?
Oh, walk away from me.
That's bread.
Alright. It's all in the head.
It's 100. It's so weird because you're eating it and you're like, it doesn't taste bad. But I don't know if you saw, I like definitely gagged a little bit, which I'm not proud of. I'm actually really annoyed that I'm not like enjoying it more. But you taste it and it doesn't taste bad. But you're just thinking about what it looks like. You're just thinking about what it looks like, and it looks not appetizing. I'm sorry. I mean, it's so cool that this is like a cultural thing that you walk down the street and there's a person, or in our case, like a little girl selling BALUT. Like, it's so cool.
Wait.
It's not for me.
And what Jian said at the beginning of this tour is he has one rule, and that is to taste, at least try everything once.
I think he also said we could spit it out, and we have not spit anything out on this tour. Now's a good time to give us a thumbs up on this video for trying it all. Hope you've enjoyed it. Jian, you have been fantastic. And I love what he says in his tour, which I'll put in the description box. He wants to break out of the just go to the islands mentality. So if you're coming to the Philippines, spend some time in Manila, find Jian, and go on this food tour and try some BALUT. Because like, when else are you gonna do it?
You're on AIRBNB.
Thanks for watching. Oh, I don't think that's the end of this video. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's our last day here in the Philippines. We have a few things to do today, but actually, I don't think we've showed you where we're staying yet. So here's Pete with a room tour.
Hi, come on in. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you are, give it a like, leave us a comment, what's been your favorite part so far, and while you're doing that, I'm going to take you on a tour of this room. This room is actually called the Barcelona Suite. We've got a couch, great little table, huge TV, little desk area, some Picasso, I don't think they're originals, but there's some Picasso artwork
Inspired, perhaps.
on the walls, which is a nice touch. You've got this massive balcony out here. Voila. Got some art again on the ceilings, sorry, the side of the building. Coming through here, this is the other part of this suite. Obviously, great, massive bed. Hazy, you ready? One, go. The bathroom. Okay, come through here. Massive bathroom. Look at this bath. I mean, that's the whole area for it is huge. And like a whole nother, got the toilet here, and then a whole nother shower area here as well. I mean, this place is massive, by the way. Over here, you got some more closet space. There's tons of closets in here, which is always something we are needing to just put all of the various bags and bits that we have, so that's great. And there's, what's that?
House.
Oh, there's a house. There's a picture of a house. I think that's a picture of the hotel.
Yeah, we drew it.
Yeah, you want to draw it?
I guess Hayes has decided that that's the end of the tour.
That is a wrap. Check this place out. If you're coming to Manila, if you're looking for, we're only here for a few nights, but I bet this is the kind of place that would be really good if you were spending a longer term amount of time. You'd be very, very comfortable in here. So highly recommend these guys.
The results are in. We don't have COVID, which means there's only one more thing to do before we leave the Philippines. We have come to get halo halo, and I know we could get it in a lot less extravagant places, but somebody on here, I'm sorry I forgot who, if I find it I'll put it here,
Where is it? Where is it? Hello, hello.
Thank you.
Wow, look.
We've enlisted the professional.
You want to mix it too? It's a long travel day tomorrow. So, I thought I would treat myself to an in-room massage. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, leave us a comment, subscribe. We've loved it here in the Philippines. We've had lots of adventures and other videos of our time here. And stick with us for more travel. Bye!